Susie. Thank you so much for joining me today.
You're welcome.
I would love to thank you for your time, and I know that you're so busy and that it means a lot for you to be here with me.
Mm-hmm.
So I also got your informed consent form,
Okay.
so thank you so much for doing that for me and completing that. And I just wanted to go over, before we get started, I just want to go over some of the confidential rules. So
Okay.
basically, you know how it is. Whenever we talk, everything that we say is going to be confidential,
Mm-hmm.
except for the limited reasons, which includes if you tell me that you want to harm yourself or harm someone else, then I do have to report that. If you tell me that you know someone that is in danger, then I do have to report that as well. And then if I am being asked to provide information from a legal standpoint, I will need to mention some information as well.
Okay.
And as well, you always have the right to if I ask a question, you always have the right to not answer. So don't feel like you have to answer anything, okay?
Gotcha. Yes.
All right, awesome. So let's get started. And do you mind if I write down some notes?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Awesome. So we mentioned that we were gonna go over basically you're looking for a new career in your life, and instead of just being a stay-at-home mom,
Yes.
you want to get out there in the workforce, and you're just having trouble, seeing what you really wanted to do. Is that right?
That's right. I'm 62, and my husband's looking to retire, so we're not going to have that income, that steady income anymore. So I need to step up and try to provide some income.
Yeah.
Here. So.
Okay. So basically, one of the main reasons is for financial reasons.
Yes. We still have a mortgage to pay, and like everyone in the world, bills, and so and I want to do something that I'm going to enjoy, because that's I'm 62 at this stage of my life. I don't want to go to a job that I don't like. So
Yeah.
I want you to help me where I can find something that I'm going to love to do, and get up and ready to go and want to work.
Yeah,
So,
I totally
yeah.
understand. So, can you tell me about your family situation? You mentioned you have a husband. Do you have any
Yes,
kids?
I have a husband of 40 years in May, and I have a son, 31, with a 3.5-year-old, and I have a daughter with a 4.5-year-old, and I have another daughter with no children.
Okay.
Who's 25.
Gotcha. And do they all live in Arizona?
Yes.
Okay.
Very blessed
So
that they live in Arizona. Yes.
Do you watch them?
I do. So I watch my sons once a week to help him out, and then my other one I watch when my daughter's working. So I help her out a lot. We try to, help each other out. So she's a single mom, so I try to give as much support to her and help her out. Because the cost of daycare these days, it's ridiculous. So it's not even worth to work and give your check to the daycare, I feel. So
Yeah.
I'm here to help.
That makes sense. So you're kind of more on a schedule with helping your family out, and you mentioned that, and then you also said you're looking for work. Were you thinking maybe part-time or full-time, or what was?
Probably part-time, because
Okay.
I don't think I can do a Monday through Friday 8 to 5 when I'm helping my son and then I'm helping my daughter. So even if I had to work on the weekends, and they don't work on the weekends, so that'd be like 2 days that I could work, and maybe 1 day during the week, something like that.
Yeah.
So we could coordinate it with everyone. But I definitely need to get something, and I hope it's something that I'm going to like.
Yeah, that definitely
Yes.
is a concern of yours.
Yes.
Great. So part-time, and then so family comes first.
Yes.
Ultimately.
Yes.
And all right. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions just to get some more information about?
No,
All right.
not at
awesome.
all.
So let's see. I like to go over, for this situation, since you mentioned financial, but also you really want something that you like. So,
Right.
I was thinking of getting something that aligns with your personality ultimately.
Okay.
Um, let's see here. So, what would you say motivates you the most to return to work? Is it like the extra income, or is it more so like finding a purpose in life as well?
I guess both. Like, I don't want to go somewhere where I'm not making any money just to get out of the house.
Okay.
But I do want a purpose where I go and I'm making people happy. They're happy with whatever I'm doing, and I mean, I'm not going to be a nurse, but let's say a nurse. They're helping people, and people are appreciative about that. So I want to find something that these people are I'm putting a smile on their face.
Yeah. So with like,
Right.
are you looking for more of like a job that is not requiring all this, a curriculum that you have to complete before the job or going to school? You're more looking
Right.
for like to start as soon as possible?
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
Yes.
And how, so I know you mentioned part-time. How many hours do you think were you, do you have a set days or set hours?
Like 20 hours a week.
20 hours a week. Okay, so yeah, definitely part-time. Let's see. And then I know you said that family comes first. Do you
Mhm.
also, what are some of your like, hobbies, or what else do you do on your free time that is a priority of yours, would you say?
I'll be honest, I have to walk. I love to walk, and I love to swim. So I'm not a gym person where I like the gym, but I really love to get out there and hear my music and walk my 10,000 steps in the morning, or swim, or do both. Sometimes I can do both, but if I'm not babysitting, or I have an elderly mom that I help out. She's 92, so that requires time too. I have to drive her to the hair salon. She doesn't drive far anymore, so I have to make time for her. I have to make time for my granddaughters, my husband, my whole family. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm kind of stressing out a little bit, because I hope you can help me with finding a balance where I'm able to do all these things.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
Yes, I completely see that. We want something that fits in your schedule,
Right.
and something that you like to do, that you enjoy, that also, pays the bills
Right.
too.
Exactly.
I see. Have you ever enjoyed other jobs in your life, like, or volunteering, or what other things that have you done maybe before kids, that you can remember that you really enjoyed?
I helped out my sister with her jewelry business, and I really enjoyed that.
Okay.
In her store, and when they went on vacation, and I helped, sell some of her jewelry. But they didn't need anybody in their store. Just only when they, were on vacation, or, couldn't make it for some reason. Their daughter had a child, they had to work, help their daughter, their son. So I really enjoyed helping her with her jewelry sales. Yeah.
Okay. What would you say, like, those type of people, what kind of people do you enjoy with working the most? Would you say it's like people like customer service that are like looking for something, or would you say that more so like if you've ever volunteered and they need, a counselor or someone that you're helping with their feelings, or do you like more so like the customer service?
I say the customer service.
Okay.
Yeah, I say
Customer service.
if someone bought a necklace and I helped them, they would, be happy with what I sold them, and, customer service. They would always get back to my sister of, how I helped them and made them feel special. And so I think that more
Okay.
than like, counseling, helping, that type
Yeah.
of a job.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know customer service can mean a lot of things. It could be, like a sales rep, or it could be, like you said, selling the jewelry, or possibly working for like an airline at home. How do you feel at working for at home?
I think I'd like that, like an airline. Boy, you really helped me. Like Southwest, I had to make some reservations last year, and I heard the lady's dog and a kid crying, and she was, getting my ticket. So I think that would be nice, like helping someone, a ticket person, like for an airline, and then get benefits with flying.
Yeah.
But it would have to be set up where, I'm in a quiet environment. I can't be babysitting at the same time. I have to tell my, adult children, the parents, like, these are the days, and I'm in my office. So something like that would be very good.
So you're open to working from home?
Yes, working from home, yes. And then I don't have to buy a wardrobe and use my gas for my car.
Yeah.
So
would you say that you're more on the it's still going. Would you say that you're more leaning towards working from home, or are you 50-50 with going in somewhere and work?
50-50.
So it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I do like working at home, but maybe mentally it's good for me to get dressed up and put some makeup on and go out instead of, play in the house with grandkids.
Yeah. What would you say is more important to you, working from home or going out? And
I think, what, when I really think about it, I think going out.
Yeah.
I think going out would be better for me mentally to, get away from home. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that may create more purpose in your life.
Yes, I will. Yeah, I'll feel more important. Purpose. Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
Yes.
All right. So I'm just gonna note. To been noting a little bit of things.
Oh,
so
okay.
Your top priorities though would probably be the financial contributing to your family.
Yes.
Okay. And then, part-time. And you could feel free to add stuff to it.
Right. And then getting out 3 days a week and dressed
out
up.
of the home.
Right. Put some makeup on and yes.
Out of the home, yeah.
Right. And talking to adults, I think that would be important for me to, instead of talking to a 3 and a 4-year-old all the time, talking to adults.
Yeah. Instead of communicating customer service instead of working behind, accounting or doing stuff behind a computer.
I don't want to do that.
No.
That's not for me.
Service.
No.
How do you feel about technology for work?
It intimidates me a little bit. I'm 62, so it's not like I'm a young person like you, but it may take me a while to learn, but then I catch on and it's there. But I'm not a real fast learner.
Mm-hmm.
But after I get it, it sinks in and I'll do well. But it does intimidate me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you about that.
So would you like to say probably minimum of technology use?
Yes.
So if let's just say you were checking out someone on the computer and you need to learn to do that for your job, you're okay with that, but as far as charts and Excel spreadsheets, that's not what you're looking for.
No ma'am. I don't want to do that.
Far from that.
No.
I see. What about jobs that require Zoom meetings and
yes.
You're okay with that?
I'm okay with that. Yes. I mean, when
if you
go to a doctor now and I can't see them, we do the Zoom call, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, I can do it. I can set my phone up, and there I see the physician on my phone, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that is totally fine.
Yes, that would be okay. Yes.
And then I was going to say, so since you have so much going on after I was gonna say after school, after work, if you were to get a job soon, and your family, your exercise, your mental health, all of that comes first. How are you with taking the work home with you? Are you looking to minimize that as much as possible, where you just go into work and you leave that job there and you come home and you're just with family instead of answering work emails or
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Not at 63 in April. I don't want to do that. I
Yeah.
want to go, earn my money, enjoy what I'm doing, and come home.
Yeah.
And not have to bring calls and, emails, answering things.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Answering,
No,
yeah.
not at this stage in my life. No.
Okay, so minimum of that.
No.
And then, what skills would you be interested in learning or improving?
Probably technology skills.
Okay.
I would say. I'm a people person. I think I'm very good with people and their feelings, and but technology does intimidate me.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. Let's see. All right. So, can you tell me more about your interests and your hobbies and what you really love to do and what makes you happy?
What makes me happy is doing my exercising in the morning and being with my granddaughters after I, have the morning, the 8 to 11 to myself. Really, I enjoy them. They're beautiful, and I love spending time with them. And now they're little people, and also having my adult kids around, and having dinner with everyone, and talking about their childhood, or that really makes me happy.
Definitely.
So
that's great. I really am so excited to discover a career path for
Thank
you.
you.
And this is exciting. This is a great time, and it's a time where it's financial. You want to get that money, but also getting a job that you really enjoy, just like your family is gonna be an addition. And we want to make sure we get that a beneficial to your life instead of any other burden or anything you want. We want to make you happy in your job. So I was gonna say, for the technology, since you wanted to improve on that, I was gonna write this down for you, but there is a user-friendly option. It's online. It's called My Next Mover.
Okay.
And it's basically just a if you ever feel, let's say you have a job and you're not liking it, if you ever feel like you want to change career paths or whatnot, you can always go on this. It's you just fill out a bunch of questions, and it kind of gives you a guide of what would be best for you in that moment. And I know it's on technology, but it's super easy, where it's very simple and you can use that.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. So according to your personality and all of that, what you have going on in the work environment that you would like to be around, I thought of a couple options for you.
Okay.
So let me know how you think about this. But you seem very social, in my opinion.
Yes.
So that's one of your personality types, is being social.
Yes.
And that's a big thing for you. You want to be not just behind a computer screen. You want to be helping people, or just communicating with people in a good environment. And you mentioned that you're into fitness and how important that is to you, and also family.
Yes.
So I was thinking of jobs that can maybe align with that. I was thinking of, maybe being like a fitness instructor, because that requires you to get out of your home and, talk to adults, and then also you're moving instead of just sitting behind a desk.
Sure.
You're helping them, and that knowledge, so you wouldn't have to go to a class and get a certificate or anything like that. You would just be able to start with your own personal experience on your resume. You could
maybe seniors, maybe 60 and over.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Definitely.
Not you young girls, because you don't need a 62-year-old lady telling you.
Or
but like a 60 and over group.
Yeah.
Yes.
Something that you feel comfortable with.
Right.
Having the experience you have, and but yeah, and then also there's a few more. So I know you mentioned with technology, but also, you know, what you mentioned with your grandkids and having a big family and your fitness, there's also social media bloggers. So, Instagram, I know you mentioned that you have some social media. You can, it's basically you're blogging about your life and you're communicating, but it's virtual, so it's not, you're not going out and meeting other people, but you're basically on camera all the time. So you have to, you know, you get ready and you show people what you do throughout the day, and then you'll also probably be communicating with them if they have questions or whatever like that online.
Wow, I'd like that.
You could, you know, it's very flexible. So you
Okay.
have that. It also, once it's a little bit tricky in the beginning, but once you do have enough followers, you can start making pretty good money.
Okay.
That's also a thing you could do on the side, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then also being a mentor for students, like since you mentioned you have older kids, so for maybe young adults or other moms, since you have experience being a mom.
I do. Yes.
So there's always in need of that.
True, and they've turned out very well, all three of my adults.
That's
so,
really
you
awesome.
know, I do get asked from young moms, like, what did you do, or what you know, to make them be good adults, and that would be nice. I do have the experience.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
that would be nice.
Yeah, I think you would love that, and you know,
I think I would. Yes.
you're getting out, you're maybe going to meet them for coffee or talking to them and providing, you know,
right,
life experiences that would help.
Right.
And then of course, like you mentioned, the jewelry, so like customer service rep, whether that's at a clothing store that you love, or selling jewelry like you love, or something that interests you. It could be even like selling swimwear, or you know, athletic wear, or shoes that maybe you have special shoes that you walk with, and you tell people about, you know, just any customers that come in the store, and you just you know, customer service
that's a good one too. These are all good jobs.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course. And then you know, there's so many you can do, but these are just the ones that, based on what you told me, that I think that you would
be a
that
good
aligns.
fit.
Yeah. Because we're looking at providing for your family. You know, we're not looking at like a full-time job. We're looking at a part-time job, something that you like to do outside of the home. You mentioned that you would like to work with customers and adults and not just be behind a computer.
Right.
And you mentioned that minimum of technology, so not super hard. You're okay with learning technology, but not like charting or Excel spreadsheets and
I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
exactly.
accounting work and all of that.
Yes.
And you mentioned that the flexibility is like probably the most like the top priority is
the flexibility. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
do you
I
have any
coordinate with my, you know, grandkids and their schedules and things. Yes.
Definitely. So flexible is key.
Yes.
Do you have any? There's also like wedding coordinators, event coordinators you could do. I know, like at a golf course, you know, there's there's where you aren't working full time, but maybe Saturdays or a day during the week where they have a big golf outing and they need you to set it up or you know, make sure everything goes accordingly.
Yeah, I'd like that.
You have to get out of the house. It's part time.
Dressed up.
Yep. We're dealing with adults.
Yes, I would like that.
That would be fun too.
Yes.
It's not like you're behind, you know, you're hands on more, so you're not behind a computer, and
that would be nice.
Yeah,
that's a really good. Wow, you've really made some good points here for me. Thank you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I was so excited to meet with you today, and
thank you.
You know, I'm just proud of you, of where you're at, and you know, being a mom is a full-time job too, and you know, raising 3 kids, that takes a lot of work and a lot of experience. So I think that you now you're at a time in your life where you're just so busy, helping the grandkids and your kids
My
and
mom and
this will be an extra
Yes.
little fun activity.
yes.
And, you don't have to think of it as work as much. And
Exactly, and still getting some income at the same time, and I just think the coordinator would be a good fit for me. And it's happy if it's a wedding, people are, happy they're getting married, and I think I would like that. And then a lot of weddings are on the weekends, so if my adult children are off, it would really coordinate well with their schedule
Mhm.
too. So
Yeah. Do you think that one fits out of all of
I
those?
think so.
Or
Yeah.
what would you, what interests you the most? would you
That
say?
one. I think that one. I think that I'm able to go to a nice place, let's just say a great, upscale country club, and dress nice, and not be behind a computer or a desk, maybe just very minimal. But I just like dealing with people and making them happy for their wedding, and it's just a happy occasion. And I think that sounds good. I thank you for that idea. I didn't even think of that one.
Of course.
Thank you.
I'm so
I really
happy.
like that idea.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I think that would be
I'm
a great
excited.
fit.
Like, it makes me happy to do something like that. To get up and go to work. It's not like, oh, I have to go there and not enjoy it. I think I would really find that enjoyable.
Yeah.
So I thank you for that.
Of course, definitely, and that's exciting, and I'm so happy that, I could guide you and we
Yes.
can talk about, your interests, and, I appreciate you meeting me today, and
Well, thank
Yeah,
you. I
of
appreciate
course.
you helping me, because I think now I have something to look forward to other than, what's going on in my life right now. I think it's exciting.
yes,
It's exciting for me.
of course.
So thank you.
Definitely. It was, pleasure
Yes,
meeting
pleasure
with you.
meeting you too.
And,
yeah.
we could schedule our next appointment, and I
Okay.
look forward to hearing, your next moves towards your career.
Okay.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
You're welcome.